Hey, welcome to today's class. Hey, we're gonna be teaching you what to do, what to say it, how to knock the credit bureaus out, basically step by step by step. So, Mike, I know you got
Man,
something to say.
no, I had to bring you up bigger, man, because all that energy, I couldn't even see that. Hey, what's up, y'all? Hey, look, me and Dave were talking, and we seen some the last time we were live. Some people was like, "Hey, man, can I do this? Is this legal and stuff like that?" So we wanted to make sure that you guys understand that credit repair is legal. Like y'all have a right to a lot of different things, and all we really want to do is shepherd you guys to the information. All right, so this information is old. It is almost dang near outdated. A lot of people just don't talk about it. How can you make credit repair sound sexy? Hey man, Dave did it somehow. I don't understand it. Now I was like, when I learned about these laws, I was like, dang, I can remove my student loans from my wife. I did it. And I was like, okay, I want to tell everybody. I told
Hey,
everybody, nobody listen. But go ahead, Dave. I'm sorry.
no, no, go ahead. All right, welcome everybody. Drop something. Drop what state you coming from in the live. Since we live, and if you're watching this recording, hey, let's let it know where you're coming from as well. If you have questions, drop them. Hurry up, cause Mike gonna starve, and we're gonna get to the question. So I'm gonna go through a quick presentation on what to do, what to say, how to say it when the credit bureaus don't respond to you within 30 days.
Hey, that sounds like a plan.
We got Alabama in the house, Rhode Island, Cali, Los Angeles. What's up? What's up, people?
All right. Yeah. So, like I was saying earlier, hey, look, credit repair is completely legal. We just gonna show y'all the steps. Oh, my bad, Dave.
No,
Yeah,
that's me.
credit repair is completely legal. But we just gonna show you guys some steps in order to get your desired results, man. That sounds like a plan. Put a yes in the chat. That sounds like a plan.
All right.
All right. Let's
Can they
go.
see? Can you see?
I can see.
All right. So, welcome to today's lesson. What to do when the credit bureaus don't respond. Right. That's what we're going to talk about. How to use the laws and how to use the CFPB. And of course, we're going to do a little bit of Q&A. This is for today's agenda. This is actually the roadmap to knocking the credit bureaus out. Right. So a lot of people have been asking questions, and I've just been telling everybody to come to the live and actually learn the roadmap. This is just like a specific strategy on how to remove negative items off your credit report. But it's just more than just removing negative items off your credit report. It's also creating credibility with the banks and also paying things on time, because at one point in time we had bad financial habits, and since those bad financial habits, it actually hurt us on our credit report. Right, we couldn't pay things back on time. Stuff happened, life happened, but that's okay because we all humans, we all make mistakes, but we just ask God for forgiveness and do what we need to do to take care of our family, take care of what we need to do. But if you have a bankruptcy, eviction, collection, charge off, student loan, late payments, anything on your credit report that's holding you back, all you have to do is just be willing to put in the work, because the work always works, as my partner Mike says. And what you want to do first is look at your credit report first, see what's holding you back, see what kind of collections you have, see what is actually stopping you from approving your credit score. So once you do that, then you go set the credit bureaus up, and after you set them up, now, two things might happen. Either they don't respond, or some things might come back verified. And if they do, all you got to do is just leverage the law, 15 USC 1681. And also you can also leverage 15 USC 1692. We're going to talk about that a little bit later. And then you also want to use a CFPB as well, right? And there's multiple ways to remove, but we also use a CFPB and dispute Panda, and then you continue repeating the process. But in the meantime, in between time, you want to be building your credibility with the banks. So when it's time to actually apply for something, you can go ahead and get approved, right? Because you already created a relationship. Because if you have a bad relationship, just like if you had a bad relationship with your spouse, and they lied to you, they cheated on you, you don't trust them, so the banks don't trust you right now. So what you want to do is create that that new credibility. So you waited your 30 days, right? So just say you sent off your first dispute and you waited your 30 days, like 32, 35 days gone past, you haven't received nothing. What do you do next, right? So here's what you should do based off of what the law say, right? So based off of the law, you want to just, shall I read it really quick, Mike?
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Let's go
All
read.
right. So subject to subsection F and except as provided in subsection G, If the completeness or accuracy of any item of information contained in the consumer's file at the consumer reporting agency is disputed by the consumer and the consumer notifies the agency directly or indirectly through a reseller of such a dispute, the agency shall, keyword shall, free of charge, conduct a reasonable reinvestigation to determine whether the disputed information is inaccurate and record, keyword record, the current status of disputed information or delete the item from the file in accordance with paragraph 5. I always talk about before the end of the 30-day period beginning on the date on which the agency receives the notice of dispute from the consumer or reseller, right? So basically what that's saying is if you dispute something, let's just say through Credit Karma or something else, right? We don't dispute through Credit Karma. We actually send it through, we send a letter, right? But you send a letter out, and after you send the letter out, they're supposed to respond within 30 days. But within them 30 days, they're supposed to um, reinvestigate, make sure everything is correct. They're supposed to modify anything. They're supposed to delete anything that's not. And if they don't, then it's a violation, right? So here's the specific law, 15 USC 1681I, and you can go ahead and read it yourself. And it's the exact procedure the credit bureaus have to follow. And if they don't follow it, we basically need to hold them accountable, right? Because nobody else is doing it. So what we want to do is just leverage the law first, right? So if they don't respond in 30 days, what you want to do now is leverage this your tracking number, right? Because you're supposed to send your letter certified. You want to leverage the CFPB, and also if you use Dispute Panda, you want to grab your letter from Dispute Panda. If you sent the letter out, just get a copy of it or whatever. You should already have a copy in your folder, saved to your drive, and you just want to leverage those three things, right? So you want to leverage that so you can actually get the things removed off your credit report. Now, this ain't a guarantee it's going to happen. It's going to come off just because you said they violated, right? We all know that the CFPB, not the CFPB, the credit bureaus like to play crazy. So what we need to do is continue following up with the process. And some accounts might come off, some accounts might come off. All you got to do is continue repeating the process, right? So what you want to do next is, hey, we're going to go on a quick field trip. And do you have something to say, Mike? We're going on a quick field trip. Stop
Oh no,
share.
no, I don't got that to say. I was just sitting back watching. Hey, everybody
Okay.
in the chat, just pay attention for right now, and then we're gonna do a short Q, not short Q and A. It's probably gonna be a long Q and A, probably like 45 minutes of just.
Mm-hmm.
But Dave about to just take y'all to this field trip. Are you doing it now, or am I free to talk?
Go ahead. You're free to talk. Let me see.
Okay,
Can
cool.
you see?
Well, I can't see nothing now.
Okay.
Not just yet. So while Dave doing that, y'all, I think I kind of want to go back to that first slide, not the first slide, want the law, because I kind of want to explain it the way I understand it too. And I want everybody in the chat to interact with me because I want to ask you guys a couple questions. Like one of the questions would be, when is the first time something is supposed to be investigated on your credit report? Why does 1681 I say reinvestigation procedures? Because I guess the understanding of the words and understanding how to use them is like really critical to what we're doing, right? I think Dave kind of dressed it up in a nice way so you guys can understand. At a certain time, we're gonna have to understand what these words mean. So okay, cool. All right, so subject to subsection F. So when you're reading these laws, when it says subject to subsection something, just go to F. So it's going to be a lot of bouncing. I think we did something in high school like cite your sources. So all this is just source citing, right? So except is provided in subsection G. So everything that we're talking about is going to apply except as provided in subsection G. All right, so you got to know what G means before you can continue. All right, if the completeness of accuracy of any information contained in a consumer's file at a consumer reporting agency is disputed. I'm gonna stop right there. And y'all let me know if y'all understand if the completeness or the accuracy is challenged, right? So does it say, and y'all let me know in the chat, does it say lateness? Does it say if it is yours, if it's not yours, if it's your cousin's or stuff like that? It don't say none of that. So when you're using this law specifically, all you're doing is you are challenging the completeness, which means your information is complete, which means they have all the things they need to support their claim that you have this debt, right? So one thing will be have your name spelled right. Like that's crazy, right? What if they didn't have your name on your account? Something
Mm-hmm.
like that. And I didn't think it'd get that blatant, but as owning a credit repair company and teaching hundreds of thousands of people how to do this, like you will be amazed that somebody's name is, let's say, Michael Drake Sr. or Michael Drake Jr. That is something that is not accurate, right? Right. So if they don't put my senior on the back of my name, that means my file is not complete, right? Y'all follow me? So it's different things in your file that they have to consist of the completeness of it. Now, what me and Dave teach primarily is the accuracy part. So we just want to make sure everything is accurate. That's why the secret letter was so powerful. I think we probably got like uh what a million point increase across everybody that was on the YouTube channel that's getting results or that was getting results from the YouTube channel or helped other people get results from the information we put on the YouTube channel. So what we try to do is challenge the accuracy of the whole report, right? Once you challenge the accuracy, then you go to the next step. Now, when it says um, and it says and the consumer notifies the agent directly, indirectly, or through a reseller, that means directly means if you go straight to the credit bureaus. Indirectly means if you go anywhere else except the credit bureaus. You feel me? So if I were to send a dispute letter to a company, that means the credit bureaus got to still investigate. Y'all feel me? So you can get away with just disputing with the company and the credit bureaus when they don't do their investigation, you can still get something removed. Now that's kind of advanced technique. I don't want to get too deep into, but also through a reseller, like Dave said, like Credit Karma, Credit Sesame, all these other places. Those are resellers. They reselling your stuff. And it says of such dispute, the agency shall. The word shall means they got to. All right, cool. Free of charge, conduct a reasonable investigation. Now, the word reasonable means, within reason. So 15 USC, I forgot what the number was, but it lays out the step-by-step process of what the investigation is supposed to be. Some of you guys are not at that point yet, but I just want to talk to the people who are starting. So once they do a reasonable investigation, which they probably won't, then they're supposed to tell you if the information is accurate or not. And if it is not, they gotta delete it or correct it. And for the most part, they don't correct it. I'm sorry, Dave. I just took up a whole 10 minutes. My bad, y'all. Now, I want to ask the chat because I've been talking a lot. Did I help clear some things up for some of you guys? Y'all can let me know. But go ahead, Dave. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you good.
Got 70 people in here. That's dope. All right, where our field trip gonna be at today?
I wanted to show them, just walk them through on how to use the CFPB as well, right? So if you have the law, I had to think about it for a second. If you have the law, and you have your letters that you sent off and they didn't respond in 30 days, like what should you do next? There's two things you can do. You can use Dispute Panda. I could walk you through that process, but I know a lot of y'all have a lot of questions, and we can talk about that next week. But you can use Dispute Panda. You can also use the CFPB, right? But the CFPB is like really simple on what to do. I just want to show them really quick on how to actually just walk them through it really quick. Pretty much it. So how can I present? Let me know if you see my screen.
Okay.
I
Yes, trying
guess.
to get
Hold
this
on.
is to do that right. Yes,
Share
sir.
screen. Share screen. Wait. Um. Did it work?
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Mm, entire screen. I guess I'll just do. Come on, man. So it's
Hey,
not letting me walk through. It's not letting me walk, share my screen, present.
is it in what we trying to go on CFPB?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hey, if you guys got a bankruptcy, I suggest that you guys get into our mentorship as soon as possible. Because bankruptcy is like one of the easiest things to get rid of. Um, like a lot of our clients, like if they got a bankruptcy, man, we just knocking that thing out. It's so easy. And with Panda, you get to keep all your documentation, so you don't even have to think about what to do. The steps are pretty much simple. So if you have a bankruptcy, I want you guys to text bankruptcy to this number here. Give me a second. If you guys have a bankruptcy, I want you to text bankruptcy to this number here, and my team will reach back out to you guys. Somebody calling me.
I thought
Was that
somebody was calling
I gave out my phone number just now. They called.
present, share screen. Yeah, it's not letting me share. It's not letting me show y'all.
Oh yeah.
They want me to leave the site. Dang, never mind.
Oh Lord.
Dang. So I can't show y'all how to use the CFPB. This is trash.
All right, bet. Let's go ahead and pivot to
Let's answer some questions.
Q&A. All right, cool. Let me see. I started some of y'all questions. Let me see.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Oh snap, my bad. You got it.
Show. I literally have one collection on my experience report. I disputed with letters and with the CFP, and they put in writing they deleted the collection, but it's still on my report.
Who? Oh, every day is a blessing. Who put it in writing? Who is they? The CFPB or the credit bureaus? Yeah, that'd be my first answer.
And then have you refresh your report, because sometimes people don't refresh their report as well, depending on what app you have.
Mm-hmm.
So that could be another thing as well. I'm not saying you haven't refreshed, but
he said.
That's a nice question. Yeah. What do you say?
So Experian wrote you a letter
saying they deleted it. Oh, call them.
Oh yeah. Oh, call up Experian and tell them like, yo, y'all deleted this information. Did y'all follow the proper steps to reassertion?
I think you said they deleted, but they haven't deleted. They haven't showed deletion on his credit report.
Hold on.
So they deleted they deleted the collection, but it's still on my report.
Look,
what's up?
Look. Read that.
I use the Experian app, so I don't know like the app you have. Like, did it update? I don't know what's going on, but if they said they deleted it and they haven't deleted it, then you should just call them if you already have proof to actually show them. I'm frozen?
Nope. Yes, you are frozen. I think your internet. Something wrong with your internet. All right, I got this next question. All right. Once I receive my credit reports, should I freeze? Oh no, I'm frozen.
No, you're not frozen.
Oh, you trying to take me out?
No, okay. Take me off. That's what I'm trying to do.
Oh, just hit remove. All right, cool. Once I receive my credit reports, should I freeze all three credit, I guess it's bureaus, and then file an FTC report and a CFPB report? On May 11th, I did an attack on Dispute Panda. Number one thing, do not do an FTC report. That is for identity theft. All right. Do not do an FTC report. I would never tell anybody to do it, because what's going to happen is you're going to set yourself up for failure in the future. If you get sued or somebody proves that you owe this debt, you will be in big trouble. You can just Google what happens to people who file fake police reports, and then you'll see the consequences of that action. All right. Now, once you receive your credit reports, don't freeze any of your credit. Well, don't freeze TransUnion, Experian, or Equifax. Don't freeze it because that's pretty much going to be a waste of your time. That really like does nothing for you. The method that we're teaching, and I apologize if I sound kind of harsh. The method that we're teaching is to catch the credit bureaus in the lie. The big three. Let's call them the big three. Is to catch the big three in the lie. Once you dispute your account, the credit bureaus, the big three, are going to respond to you. Now, will they respond with the truth or will they respond with a lie? If they respond with a lie, that's when we use CFPB. All right. Because what we don't want to do is we don't want to send a letter and then have nobody verify what you actually send. Now, I have to ask you, all right, if you're using Dispute Panda, you're fine. So I think you are okay. Just follow the steps and the attack patterns in Dispute Panda. And if you have any questions, Dispute Panda have support. So what I want you to do is I want you to contact support. Tell support exactly what you need, and they should be able to help you. All right, 1 second. What's up, Tony? We live again. All right, cool. I hope that helped you. All right, let me take this off the screen. Okay, cool. If you send a letter, a dispute letter, should I wait until I get a response back before I send another set of letters to dispute another item? You can dispute as many times as you want as long as you're not disputing the same account. Once you dispute the same account, you give the big three, the credit bureaus, CRAs, you give them 15 additional days to investigate. So some of you guys are getting stuck because you're sending letter after letter after letter after letter, and you're giving them 15 days, 30 days, 45 days. And guess what they're doing? They're not even gonna respond to y'all to be 100%. So I will let that letter breathe. Now, I want to ask you a serious question. What letter did you send? If you don't know which letter you sent, then you might have to jump in Dispute Panda or go back and watch the videos that Dave put out months ago. Because some people are sending the wrong letters because they found them online. They just send them off, and now you make yourself look kind of weird to the credit bureaus. They're like, who is this person and why are they sending this type of letter? That makes sense? All right, cool. Let me get this one up here. Oh, Dave, you back?
Yeah, I'm back. Still not letting me share the screen, even though I went through all that process.
I'm on my second round with CFPB.
Mm-hmm.
Experian and TransUnion are playing stupid. Saying my FTC report,
Not complete.
And want more information and requesting more information from me.
All right. So what you want to do if you have an FCC, if somebody stole your identity, right? You want to actually send it to the credit bureau. So send it to Experian TransUnion.
I wouldn't give her no advice unless I'm sure she's talking about identity theft.
That's what I'm saying. If she have identity, that's why I said if she has identity theft, I'm assuming she has identity theft. If you have identity theft, that means you need to add 2 forms of identification to that report and send it to the credit bureaus.
Nah, she gonna need a police report too. They want.
Yeah, get a police report as well. Or a police report showing that in the FTC, and you want to get. I think you can also get that. What's it called when you go to UPS and get a notarized? There we go. Okay. Get a letter notarized as well. Showing that identity theft has happened. So I have everything stacked and send it into Experian and TransUnion.
If you ain't got identity theft, stop doing that. Don't do nothing else. Hey, matter of fact, you might need to get on the phone with the team.
Mm-hmm.
We can try you. All right. Which combo in Dispute Panda do you recommend for BK?
For bankruptcy, first out, they have it on there. But first off, I will get the letter stating that the credit bureaus that they don't respond to the credit bureaus. The courthouse don't respond to the credit bureaus, and then from there, that's all you really need.
Hey, I love asking Dave these bankruptcy questions because he got to kind of freeze. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all.
because I have a whole nother way of doing it.
Yeah, yeah, did. All right. All right. I'm starting y'all questions. I'm sorry if I'm making messing stuff up.
And also, like you said, if you have a bankruptcy, there's also a way we can help with that process. We have a lawyer that only strictly deals with bankruptcies as well. So we're coming up with that process. But if you want to take bankruptcy to the 407-863-3024 number, we can see if you qualify for him to actually work on your case. If you
All
have a
right.
bankruptcy, only if you have a bankruptcy, because he's really specific.
Oh yeah, he's very specific. Hey,
Uh,
these lawyers aren't cheap, man. They charge like $5 an hour. Oh, Dave, can you share your screen now? Or
it's still not working. So I'm just
okay,
go ahead and answer questions. That's where people
the time.
I can show a lot of people how to use CFPB. I had a collection removed through the CFP last year, but the original credit put it back on the summer file. You can leverage. You know what? I could just show you better than I tell you. I think I could. I could present screen.
Oh, we
I
can.
think it'll allow me to show this. All right. Can you see this?
Oh, yes, it's working.
I can't
Mm.
go through CFPB on here. I don't know why. Won't let me log in. I don't got time to do my password reset. 18 USC 1681, and then how can I make this bigger? You want to go all the way down to number 5, and I think it's 5. Right here, reinsertion. So you want to read this right here. Go to number 5 and read B. And requirements for relating to reinsertion or previously deleted material. And you can like also use the CFPB as well. I'm gonna try to get the CFPB going, but I'll make a presentation for next. That's what I'll do next week's class. I will teach y'all what to do, and I'll have everything screenshotted, so I don't even have to go to the CFPB and just walk you through the process on how to use the CFPB with reinsertion. Sounds fair?
Woo! Oh, that's fire. Hold on, you gotta wait. You gotta give it some time because the thing reacts really slow. So y'all look at this. I don't know if can you zoom in. Okay, requirements relating to reassertion of previously deleted material. It's step by step play of what anybody gotta do before they put your stuff back after it's been.
Mm-hmm. I got y'all, man. There's the laws. Hey, everything is in the credit Bible. All right, everything is there. Anything, deletion, reinsertion, bankruptcy, eviction, collection, charge off, student loans, they don't matter. Like it's going to tell you the step by step because technically the law states that the credit bureaus, no, the credit bureaus were supposed to do an investigation first before they put it on your credit report. And without, I also talked about this like permissible purpose stuff isn't or is allowed to be on your credit report, right? So what you want to do and what we're doing is basically breaking down these laws. So you have the information. We're not lawyers. I'm just basing off of what I know, but I also want you guys to read so you can understand. And then once you understand, you can also teach your kids, your cousins, nephews, like whoever, so they can do it. And if they have problems, but what you want to do once you start getting results, to start posting on Facebook, like, yo, I got a collection. Hey, go read this law. It's helped me as well. Go use this software. It helped me as well. This software is owned by, I don't think,
I don't think it's owned by him.
well,
He's like the media guy. What is?
media. So I think he's a partner in it. I don't know. I ain't gonna say what he is or not, but black owned. Not gonna say black owned. I can't say that.
Nah. Like,
I
so
can't say nothing.
the
So
person.
Dispute Panda is one of the best softwares, right? It's basically he continue adding new things based on y'all everybody saying, right? So he said handwritten. He added a handwritten letter in there. He's doing things to help improve the software, right? So any suggestions, any ideas, you can also let him know. And you can also tell me as well, and we'll let him know because he's doing whatever he can to actually improve the process because he's tired of the credit bureaus just like me. So what he's doing is trying to make it better. And by you using it, by you testing it, and by you saying this, he's adding AI. He already added AI, and he's doing whatever he has to do to improve the software so it can become better and bulletproof, right? So
Yeah.
The laws plus the software plus Metro 2 plus everything else is going to help you get better results, right? Because the old way is a slow way, but the new way is AI, right? Artificial intelligence, and it doesn't create the same letter, right? It basically everybody that use it, it reads what happens with other people, so it can also use it to help you as well. Um, that's what I know so far.
Yeah, I think the reason why the system is so good is because the people who invented the system had credit repair companies, versus the other way around. A lot of these people don't have credit repair companies; they just
Mhm.
software developers, so they don't know what the people need and the people want. But let me go into some more questions, Dave.
All right, come on.
All right, cool. Let me see.
I gotta
Oh,
take my daughter to practice.
okay, okay.
I just called a company today to dispute, and they asked me to fax my dispute over. Should I? Nope. Hey, Mike,
Hmm.
is it a collection, Crystal?
Oh yeah, I got a special treat for y'all at the end, so y'all got to stay to the end. I'm gonna drop a link for you guys. Um,
That was my last slide too. It was going. It
oh,
said quick question.
oh, okay, all right. So
Yep.
we're gonna remove that one, Crystal. We're gonna
Hey, let
try to
us know if it's a collection and who you called.
we're gonna try to
Help y'all with these
yeah,
collections.
okay.
Oh, what's the next one?
Carl, what's up, Carl?
I have a
Um,
test client with the bankruptcy. What's up, Carl?
yep. So
I have a
Carl,
test client with the bankruptcy. So if they have a bankrupt, you have a test client. That's
he
a
got he
good
got
test client for a
he got
bankruptcy.
Panda. He got Panda.
All right. So if the client got bankruptcy, what you want to do is tell the client to. I know they're gonna have to do a little bit of work, but you want to tell the client to go to the courthouse and get a letter stating that they don't respond to the credit bureaus. Once
Yeah,
you have that call, what you want to do is freeze their LexisNexis report. You want to freeze their CoreLogic. You want to freeze the LCI reports as well. And you want step number two. Off the top of my head, you want to set the credit bureaus up, and you also want to set the secondary agencies up, which is LexisNexis CoreLogic, because they don't want us reporting as well. And then after you set them up, you want to wait 30 days from the time they respond with a bankruptcy. And then you also want to say that they don't respond. You want to use that letter plus the laws and plus whatever they say back, and you should get it deleted or the CFPB.
yeah. So just
So much.
Carl, come back to the video. I know it's mouthful. Come back to the video and replay the section because this one's just for you and your client, your test client. All right, I'm about to remove that. I'm getting a bunch of calls. Everybody calling me. All right.
What's next? TransUnion took off my Equifax Experian. It's hard to even with the court letter and LexisNexis. It took it off too. Hold on. TransUnion took off my Equifax and Experian. It's hard even with court letter and LexisNexis took it off too. So is that a question or is that a congratulations? I think that's a congratulations, but
You know, a lot of people don't see that as congratulations, but congratulations to the TransUnion. Like, bro,
yeah,
y'all be so hard on y'allself. All right, cool.
yeah,
So I'm assuming this is a bankruptcy because you were talking about
court
TransUnion
letter.
and LexisNexis. So if
Oh,
you
you
got
want to use LCI. If you're having a hard time removing from TransUnion, they respond to LCI. So LCI, you want to freeze them and then dispute with them as well. And you
oh
can dispute with them through CFPB as well if they're acting stupid.
yeah, Miss Jones, can you ask that? Can you put that question in again? I'm gonna look for you because I
All right.
believe I don't
Yo.
know what type of results you got.
Oh, Miss Christie, Credit Bible is really a Mike showing the Credit Bible. I just call it the Credit Bible.
Oh, so it's just
It's just the laws. I just call it
it's,
that.
it's just the same laws that they be showing y'all. We just got a bunch of books in, and we give some away. But this is the Fair Credit Reporting Act. Everything is either a law or a statute in the United States. When you go to jail or you get pulled over, when the police pull you over, they got like a special code where they're gonna read you, and then your Miranda rights. So these are your credit repair rights, credit rights. So we just go through it all the time. You see that? See that little symbol right there? That's justice. You know what I'm saying? Balance. Um, so Congress put in act this guide for you guys because the credit bureaus have so much power. They're like, okay, cool, we'll give you that power, but we're gonna have to put laws in place. So CFPB is a nonprofit company that'll help you guys, you know, enact your law, like your rights. All right. All me and Dave doing is showing you guys what to do. Dave, can you go to the table of contents on here?
Okay. Because there's so much.
Yeah. So we'll go over the table of contents real quick before we start doing more questions. All right, right here. Can you zoom in, Dave? And I want you guys to see pretty much.
It's not letting me zoom in.
Oh, they
Let's
just
see.
let you zoom out. They trash.
All right, can you see it better?
Yeah. So if you go to 1681B, permissible purpose of consumer reports. So that specific I guess statute means that is what people like, the people who have authority to use your credit report. That one section just talk about that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Who has permission to put things on your credit report?
yeah. Now, if you got identity theft, 1681C-1,
You can
identity
use that law.
theft, fraud alerts, active duty alerts. If you got any of that stuff, you go there. My bad, Dave.
No. So you can use that law. So like anybody that's having problems with identity theft and all that, you can use that.
Yep. So what me and Dave like to focus on is a couple of laws. So when you guys are like, hey, can the credit bureaus do this? You're supposed to be looking at 1681E, compliance procedures. So basically, compliance procedures is how the credit bureaus are supposed to handle your accounts. All right, cool. Now, 1681, let's say I, procedure in case of disputed accuracy. So if you dispute the accuracy of your account, you should be all up in there reading that. That's the only thing me and Dave really talk about for real.
And then also one more is S-2.
Whew.
Responsibilities of furnishers of information to consumer report agencies. So like we also talk about that as well. And then of course there's more stuff that we're gonna go into, like civil liability for willfulness, non-compliance, right? So all of this is basically just leveraging what they already put out for us.
Yeah. So I mean, it's.
What's the next question?
Oh my bad.
Go ahead. Before you go into do the same law applies to collection agencies? Yes and no. Like, all right, so these laws apply to the credit bureaus, and there's specific laws, so I'm gonna say no. These laws apply to the credit bureaus, but 15 USC 16, like S-2, that is responsible for collection agencies on how they're supposed to report stuff, right? But 15 USC 1692 is how collection agencies is for collection agencies.
No, look.
That's the Fair Debt Practices Act. So
Yeah, but I was gonna say yes and no because
yeah, it depends on like what do you mean by that? But because the Collection Practices Act got their own specific laws, and the credit bureaus have their own specific laws. Yes, if they reporting to the credit bureaus, they're supposed to follow a specific procedure on how to report and add things. So yes and no, but that's why me and Mike was saying yes and no.
Yeah, so I'll say yes in this instance. Use this technique to do that for right now until you can master this, and then we'll move on to Debt Collection Practices Act because that's a whole nother animal, a whole nother beast. So use these laws for the collection agency for the time being, and we got something special for you. If you stay to the end, I'll show you how to work with us directly for anything involving collection agencies. That sounds like a plan. All right.
Ooh. All right, what's next?
That one.
What's the next question?
It's a long one.
I had a credit card collection removed from my credit through the CFPB, but then the credit card company sold my account and another company had posted the same collection on my account as a new account. Yeah, so I'm gonna make a video next week. Come back and I'm gonna walk you through the process of what to do and how to do it.
Man, yeah, that's a good question. All right, because they straight up violate you, boy. I promise.
I found inaccuracies on Experian. However, I called. Also, another thing. Let me make this clear. I know some of you guys are removing the collection off your credit report. That doesn't mean you still don't owe the money. So what you want to do is, even though you got it off your credit report, you want to work out something with the banks that you owe money to. I don't care if it's a 10. I'm not your lawyer. You do what you need to do. But even if it's a $5 payment, $10 payment, work out something. Even if it's just $20, hey, I only got $100 to pay y'all to remove this, right? But it's already off your credit report, so who cares? So work out something because they're going to continue adding it. They're going to continue selling it over and over and over until you do something about it. So, or if you work with me and Mike later on, you probably have the debt completely gone.
All right.
So,
Miss Jones is back with an update to her bankruptcy question, I believe. All right, there you go.
all right, let's just make them take bankruptcy off their report using the method. I learned from y'all with the court letter. TransUnion took the bankruptcy off Experian Equifax, still fighting them. Hey, congratulations! Continue doing the work. Appreciate that. So y'all see it works.
All right, now use that same information you got from LexisNexis and TransUnion and send that to through CFPB and send it to Experian and Equifax. And of course, like just the fact that you got it off TransUnion and LexisNexis should let you know that something crazy is going on, right? So let's say if all of us was to send letters to the credit bureaus and we all get everything deleted, the credit bureaus will be bankrupt. So what they're going to do is they're going to take their time. They're going to send stall letters. They're going to not respond to you. They're going to break the law for the most part, and they're going to want you guys to give up. So some of you guys are going to give up after the first round, and some of you guys are going to give up after the 12th round. But me personally, I messed up my credit like 3 to 4 times. I think it's 3 times. 3 times. And the last time I had to wait like 14 months in order to have good credit again. But it was worth it. I just didn't give up. So you guys, when you're feeling defeated, take those small victories. When we went to Cancun, we sat under this guy. He was teaching. It's called the gap, right? And I want to explain what the gap is. Where you started versus where you are now, right? Or where you want to go. So when you start off, you're starting with bad credit. So when you guys sending these letters to the credit bureaus, I want you guys to pat yourself on the back that you actually even send a letter. You felt confident enough to send a letter. Now, where you're going is way up here. But if you don't stop to, analyze your accomplishments, it's going to seem hard. Some of you guys will get results first round. Like when they put out that 14-day video, people were getting results in like 3, 6, 10 days, 30 days, 45 days. And then that's when people started like, oh man, this ain't working. But 2 months in, the credit bureaus don't even respond in 45 days for the most part. So I want you guys to,
What's up?
Tony got a question.
What should I do if I'm contacted by a creditor or a collection agency while I'm in the dispute process? Don't respond. Hold on. If you're contacted by a creditor or a credit bureau, if you're contacted by a collection agency, yeah, don't respond just yet. Just wait. And technically, they're not supposed to contact you too, according to 15 USC 1692. But if you tell them not to contact you or cease and desist communications, Mike is going to get into that. We're going to get more into the fair debt. Let me just say that we're going to get more into the practices of the collection agencies as well, because that's a lot of questions people have been asking. So, but you don't want to. I'm not saying you don't want to be scared of them, but you don't want to rely. Basically saying that you own this debt just yet, right? You don't want to assume that responsibility because they could sue you. They don't even know who you are technically. They just fishing for information.
You know how we know? We hired people who used to work for debt collectors. If y'all want the information, go to the source. So we asked one of our employees, like, yo, what is it like working for a debt collector? Bro, she spilled all the beans. She said, bro, they buy like 1,000 names and numbers, and they make us call people, email them, and send out letters. and then our job is to get them to verify themselves.
Hmm.
So
So
I
just don't pick up. Just don't, just continue to speak with the credit bureaus first. And like I said before, you still owe that money with the original creditor. Create something. I don't care if it's $5, 10. I'm not your lawyer. I'm not telling you what to do. I don't care if it's a payment plan. I don't care if you owe $10,000 and you say you only can pay $20. Do what you need to do because they still going to report it and they're going to continue selling it over and over until you do something about it. And I'm gonna just leave it at that.
what's up, self made? All right, let me go back to some more questions.
I
Hold
know
on.
that's something people don't want to hear, but hey, it's your responsibility. You borrow the money, you pay it back, because they're gonna continue hounding you. So,
All right, we got to kind of blitz through these questions because
all
Dave
right,
got them.
I found inaccuracies on Experian. However, I called the company. Why would you call the company? No, I'm sorry. Don't call the company, please. Um, dispute it using a software, dispute Panda, or use a letter. That's the only way. You don't want to dispute online. You don't want to dispute through Credit Karma, Credit Sesame, Identity IQ. You don't want to dispute through none of these places, right? You want to send a specific letter to the credit bureaus. I don't care if you handwrite it, whatever you have to do. Do not dispute online. Don't call nobody. Don't do nothing. Just dispute with the credit bureaus itself first.
The number one reason why you don't want to do that, y'all, is because the the credit bureaus and the people who report your information, they like go together. Y'all know what I'm saying? Like they like friends, kinda. So
Mm-hmm.
what they do is they put specific things for you to dispute. So if you go on Credit Karma and try to dispute, the number one thing they try to tell you to do is say this ain't mine, or this ain't right, or that ain't right. But what Panda does, Panda's an AI system that's going to read your credit report and send off the right letter at the right time with the right information. That's why we don't want you guys to dispute online. And me and Dave ain't smarter than AI. So when you call in, I know you can't beat AI when you call them on the phone. Because when I used to call them, I used to get upset, and sometimes I forget the laws and stuff, and they be just on the phone, just playing with my emotions. And I'm like, yo, I know I got my rights, bro. Y'all gotta take this off. And then they guess what they did? They hung up in my face, got me mad because I was on hold for like an hour. So
Don't call.
use a letter. All right, let me see. How come the letters sent to the credit bureaus from the speed pandas come back as unverified and unauthorized?
Oh, because they said that you're a credit. The credit bureaus are gonna play a dumb game, right? I guarantee they got it set up in their system. If they get some type of letter that look kind of like this, based off of their Oscar system, they're gonna send you a generic thing saying you sound like a credit repair company. Is this really you? Right? Don't play their games. 30 days. Use the CFPB.
Use go to all right. So if you're
And
using
if
this,
it comes back verified, then you just use the laws. 15 USC 1681 I
dispute
5.
panda got something in there in the stall letters, Dave. The
Yep.
method of verification. Use that, Mikey. If you don't remember, just watch this video back, and this is specifically for you. Use method of verification, but give them that 30 days and then use that. All right. All right, okay. She said her reports is because of identity theft. Oh yeah, go to the police. Go to the police department or call the non-emergency line so they don't think you in danger, and get a police report and add all your stuff on there.
And then go to
I got you.
fit the laws.
There you go. So it's what is it? B? Go
I'm
scroll
like,
up.
oh, yeah, my bad. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. CI, identity theft prevention.
Yeah. Oh, she gonna have to
So just
use,
read so use some of those. You probably have to use some of those laws as well. But
and she gonna have to use C2, block of information resulting from identity theft. Just
yep.
make sure you know those laws when you start talking to either the police or the credit bureaus. Ms. Perez. And I apologize for assuming too. I just wanted to protect myself. That's all. All right.
I sent out a personal information letter through dispute Panda 10 days ago, but the bureaus haven't received anything. How long does it take? They should already been had. They should already received it by now. If they haven't, um,
Nah, Dispute Panda has tracking inside the system.
yeah. But if they haven't used tracking, then sometimes they don't track, sometimes they do. If you didn't do certify,
Okay. So it also has first class tracking.
facts.
So Dispute Panda should have gave you a tracking number. If they didn't give you a tracking number, hit the support button and get a tracking number or try to. He made it specifically so that you can track your information because like 10 days ain't enough time for nobody to do nothing. I'm just be 100% honest with you. The the CRAs have 30 days to respond to any dispute. Sometimes they just respond back to people faster just because the off chance they just want to. So 10 days is not enough time to assess to see if you got any deletions or anything. So just think about it like this. If you made a letter 10 days ago, how long did it take that letter to get to the credit bureaus? Right? It's probably like 5 days, let's say 3 to 10 days it got to them. If it didn't get to them yet, you have 30 days once they receive it to get some type of results or response. So D, I know you might be hyperactive, you know what I'm saying? You got the laws down and everything. So just, you know what I'm saying, y'all gonna have to breathe sometimes and wait and then let them do their thing so you can know your next step. And you can just meet us back here. We ain't going nowhere. All right. What is this one? How do I get money from my Experian and Equifax for not removing my bankruptcy? Oh, you're gonna have to hire a consumer attorney, Ms. Jones. They're very expensive, so whatever state you in,
Yeah,
just
some are free. You might can find a free one. Yeah, me and Mike is still learning that process because we've been disputed a lot of things first before we like did like trying to like get paid from people. I only got paid a few times, and that was based because the CFPB um, took class action against them, and they paid the people. So me and Mike is still going through the process of like learning how to get money based off of violations. So let me just make everybody clear. I know there's a lot of information out there saying you can get paid.
hey,
I dare them to show you.
yeah, I did on get on YouTube and explain it and not make your head burst. So if y'all hearing somebody talk about what to do and it sounds far fetched, and then they don't show you that they can do it consistently, then I want y'all to think about what y'all hearing. All right, cool.
What's next?
All right, Dwayne, I
I had
think
a phone call set up with and never
he
received a
did.
call Wednesday morning at 8:48.
I think he did. My team was supposed to reach back out. I seen it in my messages.
All right, we'll take care of that. Dwayne.
I'm gonna write his name down. I think, yeah,
See, and we don't hide.
yeah.
Take it straight to the chest.
All right.
What's the next question?
One.
All right, I have the letter from the court systems. All right, if you have the letter from the court systems, leverage it.
What did it say? Did it say we don't report? And if it said we don't report, then what do you do next?
If they say they don't report, then I would say I would write up a letter. I'll write a handwritten letter saying this letter say they don't report, so write this on my credit report.
Hey, bro, we got 5 minutes left.
Okay,
Please
that's the letter I was. That's what I'll use.
all
But
right.
I'm gonna talk more about bankruptcies. My report was clear from scores went up from 500 to 700, but for every
But
4 to 6, I think it's 4 to 6 months. A collection repairs on my report, same collection with different company, name as active. Goodwin, like I was saying before, the original creditor, like congratulations for your score going up, right? But that collection, you want to handle that right now. Like call call the company, pay. I don't do something, right? Technically they're not supposed to reinsert it, but you're gonna continue dealing with this process over and over. So call them and set something up. So it don't have to be reported no more. And that's just my honest opinion.
we got something special for him though. I'm about to drop the link. Give me a second.
Okay. Drop the link right now. Because
All right,
it's
you
either
got
you're gonna pay it or you got to talk to Mike
all right,
about what this is only just for collections though. How do we get one?
All
Yeah,
right,
I think
Dave.
it's somebody about Credit Bible.
Yeah, you got to go to the FTC website. They give them out for free. Um,
Oh, I think I'll do that on my next training and show y'all how to get one.
oh, that'll be dope. Yeah, and y'all got to share it with everybody else too, because once we start getting the credit Bible study, boy, it's gonna be crazy. Y'all gonna be getting crazy results. Mhm. All right, Dave. I think I'm almost ready. Before
What's the next question?
I don't want you to end it. You got to control the chat. Gotta get this
Oh,
thing.
my bad. So let me go to the next question. Let me see. What are the steps to remove a paid charge off with Dispute Panda?
Yeah.
That's a lot of steps. If you go back to like previously, I was talking about on how to remove things off your credit report. But basically, what you want to do is clean up your personal information, freeze your snitches, see what information is attached to that collection, remove that as well. Then set the credit bureaus up with the nerve attack AI Supreme boosted. Wait 30 days. Once they respond back with a either verified, if they delete it, they good. But if it's verified or don't respond, then you basically just want to use the laws, right? Plus a CFPB. And then after that, come back to Dispute Panda and then use um, paralyzing touch point. And that's pretty much it. I can go on and on, but I give you a few. I give you about 90 days worth of work.
All right, guys. All right, we got to stop right there. We got 23 questions and we still ain't tag all of them. All right, cool. So I got a special treat for y'all before we go. If you are dealing with a collection agency, I think we can only do like 100 people. Now it's 82 people on this chat, but the people who gonna come back on, so we average like 2,000 views on these type of videos in like 24 hours. So the people that are on here now, once you get off, I want you to come back. I want you to look for Dave Cousins and I want you to click that link. We're gonna go back and we're gonna try to put it in the description. If you got a collection on your credit report, I want you to follow those steps that associated with this link. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna help you guys remove your collections. All
Hey,
right.
can you drop that link in the description? I mean,
I
can you
don't.
drop that link in the comments?
I just did.
Oh,
It's at the
my,
bottom.
my, my bad. Maybe I'm just ain't seeing. Oh, there you go. I see it.
No, it should be all the way at the bottom.
I
All
see
right.
it.
Yeah, I just pinned it so everybody can see it. So once y'all get off here, go to that link, and I want you to fill out your information. Once you fill out your information, the team is gonna reach out to you. All right. So, 86. All right, bet.
All right,
Oh,
y'all have to go.
hey, we don't even know how to go live, bro. He said it's 86 people are only 46 thumbs ups. I'm sorry. I didn't even know to tell y'all to like the videos. All right, so yeah, y'all like the video, and I want you guys to follow these steps. Now, it's gonna be a bunch of steps in order to work with me, and I made it that way on purpose because I need people who are going to follow directions because we're going to get these collections removed, and then you will probably have to do minimum work. And I'm going to show you guys steps on how you can help other people as well. All you got to do is follow my steps and then just remember what I'm telling you to do. So even if it's not a paid charge off, I'm sorry. So what's going to happen is I'm
All
going
right,
to
y'all have to go.
okay. All right, Dave. I'm about to go in a minute. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to analyze y'all credit reports. I'm going to move y'all screen. I'm gonna analyze y'all credit reports myself, and I'm gonna get my team to reach out, get the team to reach out to you guys. Once the team reach out to you guys, I need you guys to just respond to the emails, and I'm gonna give y'all step-by-step instructions on how to remove these collections from your credit report. If they do not remove your collections, then you get to work without lawyers. All right, that sounds like a deal. Hey, look, share this video with somebody, like thumbs up it or whatever, but make sure you guys go through that link, and I'm going to try to add it to the description as well so you guys can see it, all right? All right, y'all, I'll see y'all. I think Dave already gone. Peace out, y'all.